This video is meant for the police officers of Ada, Oklahoma, the Light Horse Police of Ada, Oklahoma, the court systems of Ada, Oklahoma, and the Sheriff Department of Ada, Oklahoma. And that is because you willfully prosecuted me while withholding the truth and the evidence. You know the truth. You've been hiding the truth. You've been helping the Carter County Police hide the truth about my daughter being alive and the conspiracy in which they have against my life. These are the things I've done right here to try to force your police to tell the truth. I'll go through this quickly. Your cops will not tell the truth. All you do is stalk me, lie to me, try to harm me. You will not tell the truth. You know the truth, but you will not tell the truth. This is where it gets good because that's where I met President Biden in Vietnam, and he knew what was going on, and that was in 2023. Since then, I've alerted the authorities in all of these other places, Washington D.C., Denver, and nobody seems to want to intervene. But I know that the FBI is going to arrest you for this because they cannot. There's too many witnesses to this. This is one of the sickest crimes being committed by the police. I cannot believe the Oklahoma, Texas police would think it's okay to fake a person's daughter's death, hide the truth about it, hold it over the person's head, put the person in jail over and over and over again, and then act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Hey.
These are the state capitals I've been to, Washington, D.C. Everybody knows, everybody's watching, everybody knows that I'm telling the truth, and you will not do nothing except stalk me and lie to me. This is good. That's what you'll operate. I'm getting near the bottom. Notice how many days have gone, how many years, all the things I've had to do to force your police to tell the truth, and you won't do nothing but lie. Look at this. That's a 100-mile race. That's world attention there. That's world attention. Riders from all over the world. Just so you know that. Those cops are kind of mad in Wichita Falls. They're mad. This is what happened today. I went into your sheriff's department. I made sure that your sheriffs cannot say they don't know that a constitutional violation and crime is being committed. In fact, I've seen that lady inside there before, and I remember being inside there because there was a sloth inside there hanging on the wall. I remember being in there a long time ago for some reason. And now you guys are going to be exposed to the world for being in a conspiracy against my life.
Failure to intervene. An officer who purposefully allows a fellow officer to violate a victim's constitutional rights may be prosecuted for failure to intervene to stop the constitutional violation. To prosecute such an officer, the government must show that the defendant officer was aware of the constitutional violation, had an opportunity to intervene, and chose not to do so.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse of the law either. So just because you don't know the law doesn't mean you can't be found guilty of a law. Does that make sense? Okay. So if you go from another state and you break a law, they don't have to educate you on all the laws of that state before you break the law and you get in trouble. You see what I'm saying? It's upon you to know the laws, right? Okay. Now we're here to help you and educate you about those things. But here's the deal. Once you've broken the law, basically what's going to happen is enforcement of the law is going to take place, and then you're going to become educated, right? Unless you've already educated yourself prior to that happening.
The federal criminal statute that enforces constitutional limits on conduct by law enforcement officers is 18 U.S.C. Section 242. Section 242 provides in relevant part, whoever, under color of any law, willfully subjects any person to the deprivation of any rights, privileges, or immunities secured or protected by the Constitution or laws of the United States, shall be guilty of a crime.
Now what I'm going to do is go back here to when you had me prosecuted in Ada, Oklahoma, and your attorney said nobody's going to investigate. It was right here, and you guys put me in a jail instead of you guys investigating. 1,103 days have gone by since then. This is when they arrested me in Ardmore. 1,234 days have gone by since then. This is when I lost my house in Pflugerville, Texas, due to this conspiracy. 2,132 days have gone by since then. Now remember, Dale Earnhardt's death was faked in February 18th, 2001, and everybody seems to know, but nobody would do anything to lie to my face. Um, Things I've lost to this conspiracy. I was forced to get divorced because you guys kept pretending you tell the truth, and then you made me homeless instead of telling the truth. I was fired. I lost $100,000 a year job because you guys will not tell the truth. So I have no engineering career anymore. As you can tell, I wrote the software, so I am an engineer and I know how to do this stuff. Um, I lost my house. I was sued by Bank of America and Chris Brown. I believe that's Chris Brown's wife who signed, so who signed this thing. Here's my bankruptcy. I had to file for bankruptcy because you're a conspiracy. You will not tell the truth. The 1,508 days have gone by since that date. Because Incorporated was told to fire me. Intel Corporation threatened them, is what I was told, and they proved that they would lose all their customers, and they did, is what I was told. And they had to fire me due to that. 1,264 days has gone by, and since then I'm like, you guys will not do anything except stalk me, lie to me, and make me homeless. That is against the law. That's a deprivation of my constitutionally guaranteed protected rights, and you're using the color of law to deprive me of those rights. Carter County arrested me on that day. That's where you took my car, somewhere in that time frame. And these are people that know the truth, and they will not tell the truth because they feel like it's better for me to get punished so that they don't get punished. Anyway, that's the end of this video, and I'm going to see if you guys are going to do your job or if you're going to go to jail along with the Carter County Police, because someone's going to go to jail for torture, deprivation of rights, and then some for whatever the FBI really did report you. They're not going to let you guys continue to break the law like this. I just want y'all to know that. Have a good day.